Can we hear it start up?
Sure can.
So it's a one-piece tilt front end now.
It's a 66 Fairlane.
This is my office right here.
Hi, Randy Bybee, Awesome Cars Forever. I'm here today with Jeff Purdue, and he's going to tell us about his 1972 Le Mans.
I'm Jeff Purdue. This is originally a 1972 Le Mans Sport. I have redone it and made it into more of a GTO type of style because just a little more fancier than a Le Mans Sport. And so I'll just start at the front and tell you that underneath the hood is a 400 block Pontiac 1972 block. We bored and stroked it, and it's a 461 stroker now. It's got aluminum heads on it with 10.5 to 1 compression. Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor. Right at 500 horsepower.
Let's go ahead and take a look under the hood since we're on that subject.
It's got vintage air on it, and had a hard time finding a set of valve covers. The valve covers that I found just wouldn't quite fit right, so we ended up with that.
They look nice on here.
Yeah. Of course, with that much horsepower, I had to do a lot more back to hold the rear end in. So it's got a hydraulic clutch on it. It was an original automatic, but we made it a 6-speed Tremec transmission and put a hydraulic clutch in it. And then we beefed up the drivetrain, came back to a 12-bolt GM rear end, 3.73.
Okay, to pull this up a little bit.
Yeah, you have to hit it right in the center.
Okay, thank you.
We tubbed the back end of it, I think about 3 inches on either side to just give it more clearance for some bigger rubber on the back. I went with the classic old style Cragar wheels on it because it just fit the period of when I used to own this car back in high school. Well, that's one thing I forgot to tell you. This is my original high school car.
And I love hearing stories like that.
This car was only 6 months old. It was from an A buyer family, and I had it when it had about 1,000 miles on it. So I had this car, lost it for a little while in a divorce, and my ex-wife had it for quite a few years. Ended up buying this car twice. So I got the car back.
I'm glad you got it back.
And when I got it back, it was in horrible shape. She was storing garden tools in it, and it was sitting out on the curb. So it needed some loving care. And I put it in a barn for about another 15 years until I finally got enough money in my sock to start working on it.
Yeah.
And of course, the sock ran out a long time before the car was done. And but anyhow, she blew the engine in it when she had it, and so that's the reason. One reason why everything's so different is because matching numbers was lost. There was no reason to try to keep it original, where you couldn't keep it original. So we went to souped it up, made it to like I would like to have done it when I was in high school, but I never had the money to do it. So
Well, you've still got your parking sticker over here, right?
I do. We were able to salvage the rear glass in this car, and I have a 1974 Pelham Heights High School parking permit.
That's great.
And then the next year I went to Purdue and got my Purdue sticker in there. But yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing to have on the car.
Yeah. And those Cragars do set this off.
I think so.
They do set this off.
I personally like that look. It was just always something that, of course, like all kids, when you're in high school, you have dreams, and I would have loved for this car to look like this back in those days. But
Yeah.
you know, those Cragars would have cost me $400 back then, and
Yeah.
who had $400?
Now, are the trunks in this very roomy, or?
Have to get the keys. I think I went to a car show the other day, and I still got my chair and stuff in there. But yeah.
That's what
Well,
trunks like this are for.
another thing I forgot to tell you about: the car is on total air ride suspension. So the tank up there is my air system.
Okay.
I can raise this car up and down, do whatever I want to with it. It's on airbags. Yeah, the trunk's pretty good size in this thing.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah,
Can we hear it run?
sure can.
Very nice. Sounds good.
That's the sound of fun right there.
Oh, a lot of fun, I'm sure. A lot of fun.
Yep. So I enjoy my car an awful lot. I don't get to take it as too many shows as I'd like to, but farming, I'm still farming for a living, so that takes up a lot of my time.
We appreciate you doing that too.
And so that's pretty much my 72 Lemans Sport / GTO.
Well, it's amazing. You've done a great job with it, and it looks good. It looks good. So,
Thank you very much.
well, Jeff, I want to thank you for being on the show today. I really appreciate it. This is a thrill. I mean, especially, like I say, I like hearing stories about guys who have had their cars since high school and the parking sticker, and it just makes it all that much more nostalgic. So,
A lot of memories in this car. You know,
I'll bet.
those 3 or 4 years there just seems like it's so much of your life, and
Oh yeah.
so to have something that has that many memories really sets it off. And of course, when you start fixing it up, you end up putting too much money in it because you got all those memories.
It's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. So.
But Yep, that's my love and joy. So thanks for coming out.
That's okay. I appreciate it a lot. I want to thank all my subscribers. And if you've not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you next time on Awesome Cars Forever. Thanks.